My passion is designing skirts for our ceremonial dances. I do make new skirts every weekend for my daughter and I. It all started when I basically had her. What I had to do is basically teach myself how to sew. Basically starting from the bottom, working my way up to the top. I would basically buy material, get patterns, and basically start from scratch on trying to make skirts. When I did first start, my skirts were coming out uneven, ribbon wasn't lining up, and I mean, basically that was my motivation to keep doing it, keep trying, and basically work my way up and getting better in sewing. My Aunt Irene was one of the few people that did make all my skirts before I started learning how to sew. And then over time, I had to teach myself if I wanted a skirt for every weekend. With that, I just basically worked my way up, and now it's to where I make skirts every weekend. So majority of the time, they're basic ribbon skirts. If not, I do make patchwork. I do take my time in what I do. It's something that is a passion that I love to do. It's not just, a hobby. It's something that, I take time in doing. I do sketch out my designs beforehand, and then I go buy the material. Buy a material, it takes an hour to 2 hours basically comparing colors, the color scheme, and getting the design that I like out of it. And then basically going from there, getting prepared to sewing the patterns together. If not doing that, then your basic ribbon. When I start making a skirt, a lot of times I'll sketch out the pattern on a scrap piece of paper that I have, and basically with color pencils, and what I'll do is basically compare the colors of what I want. I normally go with bright colors, something that stands out, something that's gonna catch the eye. I try not to be dull. I'm someone that I really care about how I represent myself and carry myself and how I look, especially when it comes to my daughter. So I gotta, try to basically come up with something that will look good on both of us, something that she'll like as well. Sometimes we go into characters like Ninja Turtles. One year we did at the Creek Festival. It was something she was real excited about. With the Ninja Turtles being red, blue, orange, and purple, the main color that stood out more to us was the red. So with hers, I did the purple, and mine was the red. We mixed matched colors to make the color scheme stand out more. With her, she coordinated. She had a hair bow that matched her purple. With that, I did like a layout of the Ninja Turtles, and I didn't want it to blend in. So basically what I did is put patchwork at the bottom of the skirt with the ruffle to make it stand out more. When preparing a skirt, people are like, you put a lot of thought into this, it's not that hard. I, want it to be different. I want it to turn heads. I want people to like my work and be like, she put a lot of thought and effort into making that skirt instead of just throwing something together, being basic and simple. Designing is something that I've always loved doing. I've always had ideas in my head. It's just like bottled up. I did want to go to school for interior design and cosmetology and things like that. Many different things. Designing is one of them. I don't only make skirts, I make vests and shirts as well. Another thing I do for my kids is I make their Halloween outfits, birthday outfits. I try to do it all. It does take practice and time. I have to get in my zone for when I do make things like that. Designing is something that I love. It's my passion.